We always talk about this, but the top reason why people turn to cannabis or hemp is for pain and inflammation. Top 10 conditions where you find people that are using cannabis and hemp for pain, you're going to find the GI disorders that we just talked about that are snuggled in and alongside like PTSD and cancer.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in that 20% for sure, but I can only imagine once the education is flowing and people really know that there is a natural option to try. That's the biggest thing they don't know. Then you hear cannabis and they start freaking out. Cannabis has THC, and am I going to get high? And oh my God, what's going to happen? Am I going to,
Again, the biggest factor with this disease is that the medications we have to treat the symptoms cannot be used frequently for flare-ups. So, if you have IBS, you might be at the lower end of the spectrum where prednisone is working for you because you have one flare-up every year or two. That is not the case for most, people in the United States or around the world that have these two diseases. So they get to a point where they cannot utilize the medications available because they can't do that. It makes more harm than good for them. And where do they turn? You just can't suffer out through this, right? If we can look at cannabis and hemp and the cannabinoids and then working with our system to stop the flares from happening in the first place. So what does that say for IB overall long term? It says all the time with chronic disease, the pharmaceutical industry is going to let you down because you're just treating symptoms, forever. And those side effects don't become a maybe, they become a yes, or definitely. So, So Marianne, take your bottle of CBD and bring it to your doctor and let them know you start taking it for the inflammation outside of his flares, with the flares.
Yeah, and have that, open up the door, have that conversation. And then, maybe your follow-up appointment, you're not using your prednisone anymore and your full spectrum CBD oil has kept your symptoms under control. And that'd be incredible information for your doctor, because they're not doing these studies. That's not happening yet. So anything we can help anecdotally will absolutely help. It's crucial to the movement. It's crucial to opening their eyes and, even if it makes them want to do their own research. That's what we want. We're not trying to teach the doctors how to doctor. You know what I mean? We're
trying how to work with your doctors.
Yeah, the kind of research you do in general for your doctorate degree, however you became a doctor, put that same research into what your patients are telling you is working for them.
Right. You have to have the conversation. You have to advocate for yourself. You have to be proactive. We see our doctors mostly when we are in distress.
Yeah, when something's wrong.
When something's wrong. So they throw all of the medical book at us, and then we go through things until something works for us. Bring cannabis conversation to that.
And again, no one is saying that don't take prescriptions or don't believe your doctor or Western medicine is shit. We all have opinions and there's a place for all of it. I learned that myself. I was that person. Fuck doctors, fuck prescriptions, because they ruined my life. But then I had a very serious medical condition where Lo helped me get realistic. I had a bone tumor and I was not going to the doctor with a growing bone tumor. So there are places for the doctor as long as you're comfortable enough to talk to the doctor about what's important to you and what you want going inside your body and how that affects you. So I'd have that conversation. I'm not going on pain pills. I'm not taking Vicodin and then I can't use the bathroom and I'm constipated. I'm in excruciating pain to help my pain. But it's just conversations. It's all communication and conversations. And again, if you're not sure how to talk to your doctor or you're a little nervous, reach out to us. Loa has a whole shebang on just how do you talk to your doctor.
Yeah, I think we were going to put it last time. I did not put the link out. So I'll make sure that we
can do a whole nother episode on that. That's crucial information for the everyday person who, is maybe has a prescription for Xanax or something. I had a comment in my post on LinkedIn, I'm trying this myself. I'm trying to wean off my Xanax because of my post about, my personal story. You know what I mean? So it's important for people to know there are options and cannabis is not for everybody. We get that. And prescriptions are not for everybody. So let's find the happy ground and be open and communicate and honest.